folks, and welcome to another video blog for Don't Cry Wolf. As always, I would love to see your comments, so please do leave them in the section below. So over the past couple of weeks, Don't Cry Wolf has been doing a lot of interviews for freelancers. Our model is built around bringing in the very best consultants from around the world to help us build out our project teams. And so we invested a lot of time, money and effort into getting the right freelancers into our network. And I'm delighted to say that that process has been fantastic. But during that process, there was a lot of conversation around social media, and in particular around the usefulness of some of the social media analytics tools that are now out there. In my career, I have spent a great deal of time working with a whole bunch of tools, from the old Radian 6 through to Sysomos and Pulsar and NetBase and a whole bunch of others. And whilst some of them were very good and some of them were very bad, what I tended to find was that they all performed well in one area: Twitter. Now, I am convinced that Donald Trump's best business achievement was keeping Twitter alive. I boldly predicted a few years back that by today, we would have seen the demise of the platform. The importance of it started to drift away, the functionality updates started to become a bit reckless and certainly sometimes quite bizarre. I just felt as though the platform had started its long journey down the sinkhole. But Trump came along and with loud capital letters and a great deal of racism gave Twitter the lifeblood it was desperately looking for. And I think that the collective of social media analytics platforms that are out there all breathed a huge sigh of relief. The platform that they can genuinely claim to offer some genuine analysis on is still alive. The problem is, I think that it's pretty meaningless. Yes, Twitter has its purpose. It's undoubtedly one of the best platforms to go to if there is a breaking news story. Actually, it's also a pretty important platform in a state of emergency as well. And of course, it is gossip central. But outside of those key moments, what Twitter has become is this melting pot of anger, confusion, and very, very, very partisan politics. What it's not is a great platform for observing sustained audience behaviour over time. A lot of these social media analytics tools claim to be able to offer some deep, rich insight into how your audience, your potential customers, behave. But with every other social media platform shutting down their APIs, what you're really getting is just how your audience behaves on one channel. Facebook is a long way from recovering from the Cambridge Analytica saga, and it's still currently frantically filling up every single open space across London with posters saying who Facebook's friends are and who Facebook's friends aren't. You're just a technology, Facebook. You're not supposed to have any friends. That's weird. Then these APIs are going to remain firmly shut, and I would say that any social media analytics platform that is being used exclusively to analyse market behaviour or consumer behaviour is going to provide very, very myopic results. Absolutely, they have their use for monitoring a brand, but essentially what they've become are more crisis communications platforms. Being able to spot the very moment when someone finds a dead rat in their takeaway, understanding just how angry someone is about your railway brand, or discovering just how many poor sods you've left sweltering on the tarmac of Tenerife Airport. They're great for spotting a crisis break. They are absolutely not a market research tool. And frankly, I think they should stop marketing themselves as such. And marketing teams and PR agencies need to stop producing research and insight that is purely based on one channel. Instead, invest in some proper research, take that out of the scope of social media and actually speak to genuine, real people, and build up different layers of data to get to that eventual insight. Sticking 10 grand a year in the pockets of some tech company, closing your eyes and hoping for the best is not the fine way to get to good insight. So there you go. What do you think? Do you think social media analytics platforms do have a strong market research element? Or are you purely using them just to monitor the brands that you're working with? Would love to hear your thoughts. Please do leave your comments in the section below, and I look forward to seeing you next time.